In Africa, the pursuit of power and fame often leads to intense political rivalry and a drive to acquire personal security. The quest for power and the prevalence of theft, attacks, and robberies targeting the wealthy and high-class individuals have created a need for politicians and state officials, including presidents, to have their own extensive security details. Besides personal safety, having a large security detail is seen by some presidents as a display of prestige and influence, enhancing both their own status and that of their country. The unique circumstances faced by African leaders make it crucial for them to be heavily guarded. The 20 most protected presidents in Africa are those who have the most impressive security teams ensuring their safety and that of their families round the clock. However, such substantial security measures come with significant expenses. This can pose budgetary challenges, particularly when compared to wealthier countries in Europe and Asia that may require less security expenditure for their presidents. Nevertheless, the expenses incurred are deemed necessary due to ongoing conflicts and instability in many African countries. In such an environment, safeguarding the office of the president becomes paramount. The protection of these African leaders is essential as it is impossible to predict who might pose a threat or where an attack may occur. In this video, we count down the 15 most protected presidents in Africa, delving into the impressive security details that ensure their safety and examine the reasons behind the need for heightened security measures in the continent. 15. Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Ibrahim Traoré, who was sworn in as the interim president of Burkina Faso following a coup, is among the most protected presidents in Africa due to the challenging security situation in the country. The political instability and armed uprising in Burkina Faso have created a significant need for robust security measures to ensure the safety of the president and stability in the nation. Traoré's security detail likely includes a specialized unit within the National Armed Forces responsible for his close protection. Given his military background, Traoré may have a close relationship with certain factions within the armed forces, which could enhance his security arrangements. The security personnel accompanying him would be trained in VIP protection and familiar with the specific threats faced in Burkina Faso. The tight security during Traoré's oath-taking ceremony in the capital, Ouagadougou, indicates the importance placed on his safety. The presence of military personnel and possibly intelligence agencies would ensure the event proceeded without any security incidents. Burkina Faso's security forces, including the army and intelligence agencies, are likely engaged in providing comprehensive security measures for Traoré. These measures may include secure transportation protocols, strict access controls, and advanced surveillance systems to safeguard the president and key government institutions. The protection of Traoré is crucial not only for his personal safety but also for maintaining stability and addressing the security and humanitarian crises facing Burkina Faso. The country has been grappling with a long-standing armed uprising, causing significant displacement and humanitarian needs. Traoré's security measures aim to create an environment conducive to addressing these challenges and reconquering territories occupied by terrorist groups. 14. Assimi Goïta. Assimi Goïta, the president of Mali, is considered one of the most protected presidents in Africa. Several factors contribute to his extensive security measures. Firstly, Goïta assumed power in Mali following 2 military coups within a year, which heightened the need for robust protection to ensure stability and protect his presidency. Goïta's security detail comprises various units responsible for his safety. The Presidential Guard Regiment, RGP, plays a crucial role in providing close protection to the president. The RGP consists of highly trained military personnel with expertise in VIP protection, intelligence gathering, and counterterrorism. They accompany President Goïta during public appearances, official events, and international trips. In addition to the RGP, Goïta's security detail may involve other specialized units such as the Special Forces and intelligence agencies. These entities work together to gather intelligence, assess potential threats, and implement security measures accordingly. Advanced surveillance systems, secure transportation protocols, and strict access controls are likely implemented to ensure the president's safety. Given Mali's history of political instability and ongoing security challenges, Goita's protection also involves cooperation with regional and international partners. Mali has received support from regional organizations such as the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the United Nations, UN, in addressing security issues. This support can contribute to enhancing the president's security through intelligence sharing, training, and cooperation with foreign security agencies. His status as one of the most protected presidents in Africa was gotten from the challenging political context in Mali and the need for stability. His security detail, which includes the Presidential Guard Regiment, specialized units, and cooperation with regional and international partners, is responsible for ensuring his safety through close protection, intelligence gathering, and the implementation of comprehensive security measures. 13. Samia Suluhu Hassan. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of Tanzania, is regarded as one of the most protected presidents in Africa. Several factors contribute to her extensive security measures. Firstly, as the first female president of Tanzania and the successor to the late President John Magufuli, she assumed office during a critical transition period. This necessitates heightened security measures to ensure stability and protect her presidency. Hassan's security detail consists of various units responsible for her safety. The Presidential Guard Command, PGC, a specialized unit within the Tanzanian military, plays a vital role in providing close protection to the president. The PGC comprises highly trained personnel experienced in VIP protection and security protocols. They accompany President Hassan during public events, official engagements, and international trips. Additionally, her security detail includes intelligence agencies and specialized police units. These entities gather information, assess potential risks, and provide intelligence support to safeguard the president. They work in coordination with the PGC to ensure comprehensive protection. Hassan's security measures likely include secure transportation arrangements, strict access controls, and advanced surveillance systems. These measures aim to mitigate potential threats and enhance her personal safety. Tanzania's security apparatus has a history of being well-structured and disciplined. The country's armed forces and intelligence agencies have traditionally played a significant role in ensuring stability and protecting the presidency. This institutional strength contributes to the effective implementation of security measures for President Hassan. So on general basis, Samia Suluhu Hassan's position as one of the most protected presidents in Africa is a result of her assuming office during a critical transition period and the need for stability. Her security detail, which includes the Presidential Guard Command, specialized police units, and intelligence agencies, is responsible for ensuring her safety through close protection, intelligence gathering, and comprehensive security measures. 12. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the long-serving president of Uganda, is considered one of the most protected presidents in Africa. Several factors contribute to his extensive security measures. Firstly, Museveni has been in power since 1986, making him one of the continent's longest-serving leaders. His long tenure has allowed him to establish a robust network of loyalists and supporters, ensuring a strong foundation of protection. Museveni's security detail is comprised of various units tasked with ensuring his safety. The most prominent among them is the Special Forces Command, SFC, an elite military unit that provides close protection to the president. The SFC is highly trained and equipped to handle any potential threats, with a focus on counterterrorism and VIP protection. They accompany Museveni during public appearances, official events, and international trips. In addition to the SFC, Museveni's security detail includes other specialized units, such as the Presidential Guard Brigade. These units are responsible for securing the presidential residence and other key installations. The security apparatus also includes intelligence agencies that gather information and assess potential risks to the president's safety. Museveni's security detail is known for its strict protocols and rigorous measures. These may include secure transportation arrangements, advanced surveillance systems, and stringent access control to sensitive areas. The security personnel undergo continuous training to ensure they are prepared to respond effectively to any situation that may arise. But it has also been noted that Museveni benefits from regional and international support in terms of security. Uganda has been actively involved in regional peacekeeping efforts, and Museveni has cultivated relationships with neighboring countries and international partners. This support can provide additional layers of protection, intelligence sharing, and cooperation in maintaining his safety. It is worth noting that the extensive security measures surrounding Museveni have also been criticized for limiting political freedoms and fostering a climate of repression. The concentration of power and limited accountability can undermine democratic governance and hinder the development of robust institutions. Nevertheless, these measures are implemented to ensure his safety and maintain stability, although they may also raise concerns about democratic governance and human rights. 11. Mohamed Deby. Mohamed Deby, the son of the late Idris Deby, assumed power as the interim president of Chad following his father's death. Mohamed Deby, as one of the most protected presidents in Africa, has a comprehensive security detail to ensure his safety. His security team comprises highly trained military personnel and specialized security units. This includes a close protection unit responsible for providing immediate security around the president and accompanying him during public appearances and official engagements. In addition to the close protection unit, there are likely layers of security measures in place. These may include secure transportation protocols, advanced surveillance systems, and intelligence gathering to identify and mitigate potential threats. The security detail is also likely to include personnel responsible for securing the presidential residence and ensuring its safety. Given the Deby family's control over Chad's security forces, it is plausible that trusted individuals from these forces are included in Mohamed Deby's security detail. Their loyalty and familiarity with the workings of the security apparatus can contribute to his personal protection. Also, Chad's strategic importance, driven by its geographic location and valuable natural resources, attracts the protection of regional and international powers interested in maintaining stability and safeguarding their own interests. However, it is important to note that such protection measures can limit accountability and transparency, hindering democratic governance and the development of robust institutions. The dynamics surrounding political leaders can also change over time, affecting the level of protection and support they receive. 10. Mamadi Doumbouya. Mamadi Doumbouya, the current president of Guinea, assumed office in 2021 following a successful coup d'état against the previous president, Alpha Condé. As a military officer and former French legionnaire, Doumbouya understands the importance of robust security measures to protect his position and prevent a similar fate as his predecessor. To ensure his safety, President Doumbouya is accompanied by an elite squad of soldiers dressed in combat attire, openly displaying their Russian-made rifles. These soldiers are carefully selected from the finest battalions of the Guinean army, forming a protective shield around him whenever he steps out of his vehicle. His motorcade, consisting of 10 vehicles, transports him in a black Humvee, a sturdy and reliable choice. Doumbouya's experience as a military officer has shaped his understanding of the need for heightened security. He opts for practicality over luxury when it comes to his mode of transportation, choosing Humvees for land travel and helicopters for air transportation. While his security entourage may not boast the elegance of others on this list, his soldiers remain constantly vigilant and battle-ready. As the 10th entry on the list of the most protected African presidents, Mamadi Doumbouya's position underscores both the volatile nature of politics and the necessity for comprehensive security measures. His military background and the circumstances of his rise to power have undoubtedly influenced his approach to personal safety and the protection of his presidency. 9. William Ruto. William Ruto, the former deputy president of Kenya, had an impressive security detail that rivaled some of the best protected presidents in Africa. His motorcade was known for its elaborate arrangement, with 15 motorbikes forming a V-shaped formation at the front, providing a secure lead. The motorcade also included 12 SUVs, strategically positioned around the president's car to shield it from all sides. The centerpiece of Ruto's security arrangement was an armored Toyota Land Cruiser, ensuring his safety and protection during travel. Additionally, the vehicles accompanying his motorcade were equally powerful and capable of thwarting potential threats. This comprehensive security setup aimed to safeguard Ruto's well-being both inside and outside the vehicle. The elaborate nature of Ruto's security detail underscores the importance placed on protecting high-ranking political figures in Kenya. The presence of such a robust security apparatus reflects the need to mitigate risks and maintain stability in the face of potential security challenges. 8. Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame, the current president of Rwanda, has held his position since 2000. Prior to his presidency, he played a significant role as a military leader, heading the Rwandan Patriotic Front during the civil war in the 1990s, which ultimately put an end to the devastating genocide in 1994. Since assuming power, Kagame has been instrumental in rebuilding Rwanda, focusing on aspects such as the economy, government structure, and society as a whole. His leadership has garnered widespread respect within Africa and beyond, but that does not mean he takes his personal safety lightly. To ensure his security, President Kagame travels in an armored Range Rover Sentinel, a vehicle designed to withstand direct hits and provide maximum protection. Accompanying his car are matching vehicles in his motorcade, which can consist of up to 12 vehicles. In addition, he is constantly surrounded by a small army of bodyguards, both on foot and on motorcycles, who maintain a close perimeter around him. Despite his long tenure as Rwanda's leader, Kagame continues to command respect from his fellow countrymen and is regarded as one of the few well-respected presidents in Africa. His outspokenness on various matters, as well as his contributions to controversial issues, have further solidified his reputation. When it comes to security, Paul Kagame ranks among the most protected African presidents. His choice of an armored Range Rover Sentinel, valued at $500,000, reflects the priority placed on his safety. His motorcade comprises a fleet of security motorcycles, high-speed Mercedes-Benz vehicles, Land Cruisers, and a significant number of dedicated bodyguards strategically positioned around him. Overall, President Paul Kagame's extensive security measures are a testament to the importance placed on preserving his safety and ensuring stability within Rwanda. Despite his respected position and contributions to the country, his protection remains a top priority, reflecting the complex nature of his leadership role. 7. Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the current president of Egypt, holds a position that demands high levels of security. His rise to power in 2013 involved a coup where he removed the democratically elected president, suspended the constitution, and established a new government. This historical context necessitates stringent security measures to ensure his safety and prevent similar incidents from occurring. President el-Sisi is known as one of the most protected presidents in Africa, and for good reason. He is chauffeured in a black Mercedes-Benz S600 limousine, which is accompanied by a motorcade consisting of approximately 12 vehicles. To further enhance his security, he is surrounded by a team of at least 10 highly trained bodyguards. Beyond his role as president, el-Sisi has an extensive background in the military. He retired as a general in the Egyptian military before assuming the presidency in 2014. This military background, coupled with Egypt's reputation for having one of the most formidable armed forces on the continent, adds an extra layer of assurance to his security arrangements. When appearing in public, President el-Sisi is accompanied by a contingent of more than 10 specially trained bodyguards. His motorcade comprises security motorcycles, high-speed armored Mercedes-Benz vehicles, Land Cruisers, and a significant number of special forces personnel. This comprehensive security apparatus serves to protect him from potential threats and ensures his safety during public engagements. Given the complex political landscape and the historical context surrounding his rise to power, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's heightened security measures are understandable. The combination of his role as both the leader of Egypt and his background in the military necessitates a robust security detail to safeguard his well-being and maintain stability within the country. 6. Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa, a notable figure in South Africa, brings a wealth of experience as both a successful businessperson and a seasoned politician. In 2018, he assumed the esteemed role of South Africa's fifth democratically elected president, following his presidency of the African National Congress, ANC, starting in 2017. Prior to his presidency, Ramaphosa served as the Secretary General to the highly respected former ANC President, Nelson Mandela. He also held the position of Deputy President during Jacob Zuma's presidency and served as the Chairman of the National Planning Commission. President Cyril Ramaphosa's influence extends beyond the borders of South Africa, owing to the country's significant economic and political standing. Recent international incidents have brought attention to the comprehensive security measures implemented to ensure his safety. A high-profile scandal erupted in Poland, raising suspicions of political undertones. During this incident, challenges arose when the president's security team encountered obstacles in unloading 12 containers carrying weapons and security equipment intended for his protection. The permission for the security personnel, numbering in the dozens, to disembark from the aircraft was denied. It is worth noting that the purpose of the visit was to undertake a sensitive diplomatic mission involving a meeting with President Putin and occurring during a time of war. Under normal circumstances, the level of security deployed might not have been as extensive. However, the recent events emphasized the importance of safeguarding President Ramaphosa's well-being and maintaining stability amidst potentially volatile situations. 5. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Tinubu assumed the presidency of Nigeria in May 2023, inheriting a robust security apparatus known as the State Security Service (SSS). The primary responsibility of this elite force is to ensure the safety of the president, his family, and other high-ranking political figures within the country. In recent years, these security structures have undergone significant reinforcement due to various threats faced by the nation. Notably, a critical incident occurred at Eagle Square, endangering the life of former President Goodluck Jonathan. This event, along with numerous attacks on military installations, including the presidential villa itself, as part of an ongoing insurgency, necessitated the strengthening of security measures. Boko Haram, an invasive force that has plagued Nigeria in different forms since the 1990s, emerged as the country's most significant security challenge. Initially concentrated in Borno State, the insurgency has now spread violence across Nigeria, with the involvement of various non-state armed groups. To ensure President Tinubu's safety, he is constantly surrounded by a minimum of 12 SSS agents dressed in black suits, diligently accompanying him in his vehicle and throughout his activities. The chosen vehicle, a Mercedes-Benz S600, possesses 2 engines and robust armor capable of withstanding gunfire and bomb threats. Additionally, a protective motorcade consisting of 8 vehicles shields the president's car. Depending on the specific circumstances, the security detail can even be doubled to reinforce the protective measures. The grave security challenges faced by Nigeria have necessitated the fortification of President Tinubu's security arrangements. With the ongoing insurgency and the presence of various armed groups spread throughout the country, the safety of the president and other top officials remains a paramount concern. Through the diligent efforts of the SSS and the utilization of heavily armored vehicles, the Nigerian government strives to protect its leaders and maintain stability amidst turbulent times. Emerson Mnangagwa. Emerson Mnangagwa, a distinguished leader in Zimbabwe, holds the esteemed position of president. Emerging from a background of revolutionary ideals and political involvement, he assumed the prestigious role on November 24, 2017. Previously, he played influential roles within ZANU-PF and served as a devoted ally to former President Robert Mugabe. However, an unexpected turn of events occurred in November 2017, leading to his rise to power through a coup. This marked a significant transition for Zimbabwe, and Mnangagwa's presidency was later solidified in the fiercely contested 2018 general election. Given the circumstances surrounding his ascension, it is only natural that he prioritizes his safety and remains vigilant against potential opposition seeking to employ forceful measures. The coup, which garnered substantial public support due to the removal of Mugabe after his 3-decade rule, serves as a constant reminder of the need for caution and security. To counter any threats, Emmerson Mnangagwa employs robust security measures during his public engagements. A team of approximately 50 bodyguards, dressed immaculately in black suits, surrounds him, carrying discreet briefcases suspected to contain automatic firearms. Upon exiting his heavily armored Mercedes S-Class, the bodyguards create a protective barrier around him, leaving no room for potential harm. The choice of such a fortified vehicle, a standard among world leaders, is a testament to his commitment to personal safety. It is worth noting that the president's cautiousness can be pardoned, as he narrowly survived a bombing incident in 2018. Given the prevailing unrest within Zimbabwe's political landscape, the president's safety remains of paramount importance. Consequently, stringent security measures are implemented, particularly during official engagements within and outside the country. Security personnel encompass a diverse array of resources, including high-speed motorcycles, armored Mercedes-Benz vehicles, land cruisers, and a contingent of specialized forces. The president himself travels in an armored limousine, accompanied by a dedicated group of armed bodyguards. Emmerson Mnangagwa diligently upholds his duty to protect himself amidst a complex political climate. Through a combination of robust security personnel and fortified transportation, he strives to ensure his safety and effectively carry out his responsibilities as the country's leader. 3. King Mohammed VI of Morocco. Long ago, in the majestic realm of Morocco, there reigned a noble president. Unlike many leaders, he held the power of governance entirely within his grasp. With wisdom and foresight, he meticulously arranged measures to safeguard his well-being, for there existed individuals with misguided intentions, yearning to impose their will upon the land. In his expeditions throughout the kingdom, the president favored a splendid carriage, a resplendent Mercedes-Benz S-Class, revered by world leaders for its fortified design. Its sleek frame concealed not only a pair of robust engines but also a discreet arsenal, a shield of self-defense. Yet, the president never ventured forth alone. A grand procession accompanied him, forming a formidable motorcade. An armored Range Rover led the way, a sentinel of protection, while Humvees brought up the rear, evoking an aura of strength. This procession, akin to a petite army, comprised valiant soldiers, skilled weapons experts, adept communicators, and a devoted medical unit. Together, they formed an impregnable bulwark, ensuring the president's safety remained unassailable. Beyond his presidential duties, the president's influence extended to the realms of commerce. Within the tapestry of the Moroccan economy, he held vast business interests, weaving a web of prosperity across diverse sectors. His wealth, estimated to range from billions of dollars, crowned him as Africa's wealthiest monarch and the fifth most affluent sovereign in the world, as whispered by the esteemed American business magazine, Forbes. Such opulence spoke volumes of his prowess and influence. When traversing the kingdom's landscapes, the president's choice of conveyance mirrored both security and grandeur. An armored Mercedes-Benz stood as his regal chariot, its gleaming exterior radiating an air of elegance and protection. Accompanying this noble steed were several Range Rovers, offering versatility and grace to his journeys. Furthermore, when venturing off the beaten path, communication Humvees ensured seamless connectivity, preserving his connection to the realm even amidst remote domains. As the story of Morocco's president unfolds, one truth prevails: his unwavering commitment to the welfare of his nation and the preservation of his own safety. Paul Biya. Paul Biya, the long-standing president of Cameroon, has held office for approximately 40 years, making him wary of potential threats and determined to maintain his position, even if it means resorting to violence. As one of Africa's most heavily protected presidents, he travels with an extensive convoy consisting of nearly 20 vehicles. During a recent celebration in France commemorating his lengthy tenure, Paul Biya was seen completely enveloped by burly men, leaving photographers struggling to capture clear images of him. The level of protection was so comprehensive that it proved challenging to even approach him. These same formidable men encircled his official vehicle as it approached the event venue. Surprisingly, the vehicle itself was an armored limousine, raising questions about the necessity for such extensive security measures. However, being virtually an absolute monarch, Paul Biya possesses seemingly unlimited resources for personal protection, as he is not accountable to any governing body. Paul Biya has held the elected position of President of Cameroon since November 6, 1982, making him Africa's second longest-serving president, the continent's oldest head of state, and the world's longest-serving non-royal leader. He has managed to secure re-election by substantial margins in 1997, 2004, 2011, and 2018, despite the controversial 1992 presidential election, marred by allegations of voting irregularities and fraud, which opposition politicians and Western governments have consistently raised concerns about. Numerous independent sources have presented evidence suggesting that he did not legitimately win the 1992 elections, and subsequent electoral processes have been plagued by widespread fraud. France, Cameroon's former colonial power, continues to support his regime by providing weaponry and military training. Additionally, France stands as one of the most significant foreign investors in Cameroon, second only to the United States. Throughout his four-decade rule, Paul Biya has been known to travel in armored Range Rover Sentinels, valued at $500,000. On special occasions, he opts for an armored limousine. His motorcade, regarded as one of the most formidable in Africa, comprises high-speed Land Cruisers and Mercedes-Benz vehicles, all while being specially safeguarded by a substantial contingent of elite bodyguards. Furthermore, there have been instances where he is accompanied by a retinue of mounted bodyguards, adding a distinctive touch to his security entourage. Alassane Ouattara. Alassane Ouattara, the president of Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, is widely recognized as one of the most heavily guarded presidents in Africa and even gains mention on the global scale. His rise to power amid a conflict has led to ongoing debates, with some claiming that he attained his position with the assistance of France. When attending international summits, President Ouattara makes a grand entrance in a black Mercedes S-Class that is specially armored and equipped with dual engines. However, he never travels alone. His motorcade often comprises an impressive fleet of up to 20 vehicles, including buses, vans, Humvees, and Range Rovers. While the exact composition of his security detail remains undisclosed, it is believed that the buses contain standby soldiers, ready to respond if needed. President Ouattara's personal security team consists of 12 bodyguards who not only ensure his safety but also maintain a considerable distance between him and onlookers. Their presence is vital to safeguarding the president's well-being during his public appearances. Since assuming office in 2010, President Ouattara has remained accompanied by a heavy security presence whenever he enters or exits the country. His vehicle is heavily fortified, supported by armored personnel and a contingent of presidential guards who vigilantly follow his car on foot until he is out of reach from the public eye. As one of the most protected African presidents, President Ouattara's security measures reflect the significance of his position and the need to ensure his safety in a complex political landscape. When examining the list of highly protected presidents in Africa, it becomes evident that leaders of volatile nations are more inclined to allocate substantial resources to their personal security. One significant reason for this is the need to justify the substantial expenditure, which can only be done when there are verifiable and proven threats to their safety. Presidents of volatile countries face unique challenges that necessitate increased security measures. These challenges often include political instability, armed conflicts, terrorism, and other security threats. In such environments, the safety of the president is crucial not only for their personal well-being but also for maintaining stability and ensuring the functioning of the government. By allocating significant funds to their personal security, these presidents aim to demonstrate the seriousness of the threats they face. This expenditure serves as a tangible representation of the risks involved in their leadership positions. It helps to legitimize the need for enhanced security measures and garner support from both domestic and international stakeholders. Moreover, justifying the expenditure on personal security is essential for maintaining public confidence in the leader's ability to govern and protect the nation. It reassures the population that their leader is taking the necessary steps to ensure their safety and preserve the integrity of the state. The decision to invest heavily in personal security is not taken lightly. It involves careful assessment of intelligence reports, consultations with security experts, and consideration of past incidents or attempts on the lives of political figures. The aim is to create a security apparatus that can effectively respond to any potential threats and provide round-the-clock protection. In summary, presidents of volatile countries allocate significant resources to their personal security as a means to justify the expenditure and address proven threats. By doing so, they underscore the seriousness of the challenges they face, maintain public confidence, and ensure the stability and functioning of their governments. The decision to invest heavily in personal security reflects the unique circumstances and risks